One of our greatest achievements as a country under the MDG, the Millennium Development Goals, is improving gender equality. In that meeting, it was revealed that the Philippines is among the top 6 in the world and the top rated in Asia in terms of gender parity. And I would like to congratulate again President Halonen because the Philippines being number 6 ranked behind Finland, 3 other Scandinavian countries, and New Zealand, and we were number 6. And we are number 1 among several who are number 1 in the world in gender equality in terms of the literacy rate. In fact, females in the Philippines have a slight edge in both simple and functional literacy over males. We are also number 1 in the world, together with several others in the number 1 slot, in enrollment in primary, secondary, and tertiary education. There are more females than males who enroll in school, and there are fewer females who drop out. So I believe that we have made important gains, not only in the Philippines, but also all over the world as far as gender parity is concerned, but more needs to be done to ensure that we all meet our MDG goals by 2015, one of which is gender parity. In every corner of the world, we must attain the day when all men and women are truly treated with equality, meaning equal before the law, equal in terms of pay, and equal in terms of opportunity. And now we face the most significant global economic and financial crisis in a generation, and women especially suffer from that. The poor feel this crisis the most, but women in particular take a harder hit. Even in the best of times, women bear a heavier burden when it comes to economic equality. So it is unfortunate that a disproportionate number of women live in poverty. Many of them are single heads of households, and many of them receive less health care. So what more now during the hard times that the world is experiencing? With soaring prices of food and fuel, the poor women the world over are on the front lines because they have to be the ones to manage the strains of these uncertain economic times on their families and also on their communities. We have said traditionally that women have a double burden. For instance, in the Philippines, we have many career women, but at the same time, there must be the housewives as well. Now there's a triple burden when we have a global fuel, food, and financial crisis. So as women leaders, we must be champions of women in this special hour of need. It is now more than ever that we need women's voices to be heard, to fight for the rights and opportunities of women, both in our respective nations and in the whole world. Earlier, Secretary Rice talked about a great gain of women empowerment within the UN organization. I would like to add, therefore, that hopefully we can have another great gain after this particular year session of ours. Because right here at the UN, we can have another small but significant blow for women that can be struck if we continue to secure a seat for a woman in the International Court of Justice. There is only one woman in the International Court of Justice now, and she's the presiding officer, but she's ending her term. Among the 8 candidates for 5 seats where you can elect at large, there is only one woman nominee, and that is the candidate from the Republic of the Philippines, Senator Miriam Defensor Santiago, an eminently qualified woman. So if she's selected, we continue to have one, even if it's only one, woman in the Court of Justice. But if she's not selected, then a woman's voice will not be represented on that very important court, and that would be a shame. So it is important that within the UN, we all fight for women's empowerment. And beyond the UN, we must also pledge here today that we should pursue justice, dignity, and equality for women the world over. And we must make sure that the burdens of a sagging economy do not weigh disproportionately on the poor, and particularly women. That's why I thank Secretary Rice for launching this group together with originally 18 women leaders, And we hope that this will be one of her legacies and that the work will continue. As Secretary Rice becomes hopefully our senior advisor on the Women's Working Group in the years to come. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President.